My dad's promise about my queen. If you told me a year ago, I'd hear my dad speak your name with respect in his voice. Back then, every time your name came up in this house, it ended in quiet stares, broken talks, and him looking at me like I'd lost my mind for choosing you over the plans he built for me. He used to say things like, "One day you'll see, this won't last, she won't stay. You'll come running back here with your head low and your heart empty." He thought you were just a phase, something I'd outgrow when the noise got too loud and the pressure got too heavy. But he didn't see what I saw. He didn't see you standing at my side when the world turned its back. He didn't see you hold my storms when I couldn't hold my own pride. He didn't see that I didn't choose you to spite him. I chose you because you're the only truth that never asked me to shrink. It didn't happen all at once. It took nights where I left this house just to keep your name safe. It took days where I stood alone at this table, taking his anger so you wouldn't have to hear it. It took fight after fight, not with you but for you, until he finally saw this stand wasn't breaking. Then something shifted, slowly, quietly. One day he stopped using your name like it was a threat. He stopped testing my love for you like it was some weakness I'd regret later. And today, for the first time, he sat down across from me and said words I never thought would come out of his mouth. He said, "If she's your queen, she's mine too. If you stand for her, I stand with you. I promise you, no one in this house will touch what you built with her. Not while I'm here." I sat there silent for a second because I needed to feel every word. It wasn't loud or dramatic, but it was real. He looked me straight in the eye, no hesitation, no sideways talk, and gave me the one thing I've been fighting for all along. His promise that this stand is safe now, that you're safe now. And maybe it shouldn't matter so much, but it does. Because now when your name comes up in this house, it doesn't echo like a fight. It sits here like truth that nobody can push aside. So tonight, when you wonder if all the storms were worth it, hear me clear. They were, because now your name sits heavy here, not as a threat, but as a promise. My own father said he'll guard too. And that's how I know we really made it. After he said it, after he spoke that promise out loud, I sat there for a moment, just staring at the walls I used to lean on when I felt like I was fighting him alone. So many nights I'd stand right where he sat today, replaying arguments in my head, wondering if this family would ever see you the way I do, wondering if I'd always have to stand between them, and you like a shield that never sleeps. But today was different. Today he didn't try to bend my words or twist my choice. He didn't call it stubbornness or blame you for pulling me away. He just sat there, both hands folded, and said what I've been needing to hear from him for too long. "I see why you chose her. I see why you never let go. And I promise nobody here will question her place again." It's wild how hearing that changes the air in this house. How one promise can wash off years of quiet fights and unspoken grudges. For the first time, your name in his mouth didn't feel like a fight waiting to happen. It felt like respect. A promise that when you walk through that door, you're not walking into cold eyes or tight lips anymore. You're walking into a space where your truth stands safe, where the storms we survived outside won't sneak through these walls. He said, "If she's yours, she's family." That's it. No more talk. Simple words, but they mean everything. Because for so long, all I ever wanted was for him to see what I see when I look at you, not your flaws or your fight, but the calm you bring to my chaos. Not your loud heart, but your quiet loyalty that money can't buy and fake smiles can't fake. He told me stories I didn't expect tonight too. How he was scared at first, scared I'd choose wrong, scared I'd break where he thought he failed. But now, he said, I proved him wrong in the best way, by standing for you, when standing was the hardest thing to do. So if you ever wonder, if all the nights you held me up were seen, know this, they were. Not just by me, but by the one man who thought he'd never bend his pride for anyone. But tonight he bent it for you, not because you asked, but because you deserved it. He gave me his promise. Now I'm giving it to you. No more hiding your name under quiet breath. No more walking in like you owe anyone an apology for being the woman I chose over the noise. From now on you walk in like the queen you are, the queen my father promised to guard too. That's the new truth here now. And no one's breaking it. Tonight, after he made that promise, I stepped outside just to stand under the night sky and let it sink in. I thought about every moment that brought us here, the nights I walked out of this house with your name burning on my tongue, ready to fight anyone who called you a mistake. The days I sat alone in my room wondering if I'd lose him forever just to hold on to you. Back then, it felt like I was choosing between my blood and my truth, like no matter what I did, someone would feel betrayed. But I chose you every time. Quietly, loudly. Some days it cost me peace. Other days it cost me sleep. But it never cost me regret, because not once did I wish I'd chosen different. Tonight, I thought back to his words, she's family. No more talk. Those 4 words feel heavier than all the cold silences we survived. They feel like a door finally unlocked after too many nights standing outside knocking with our truth, while they pretended not to hear. You know what this promise really means to me? It means you don't have to shrink when you step into this house anymore. It means no more half smiles, no more nodding through side comments, no more sitting in corners while they pretend you're temporary. It means you sit at this table like you belong here because you do. It means when your name comes up, it doesn't come with a hush, it comes with respect. He told me before he went to bed, tell her she's safe here now. Tell her no one touches what's yours. Not while I'm breathing, and maybe that's all I ever wanted. Not his blessing for my sake, but his protection for yours. Because you stood for me when I was too stubborn to stand for myself. You fought for me when my pride made me push you away. You didn't ask for approval, you asked for truth. And tonight, truth won. So tomorrow when you walk through this door again, I want you to see it different. No more shadows waiting in corners. No more tests hidden in small talk. No more wondering if I'll stand up for you. Because you've got 2 men standing now. Me and the father who swore he'd never bow but just did for you. This house knows your name now. And they know it can't be touched. Not now, not ever, tonight. After the house went quiet, I found myself replaying his words in my mind over and over, like I didn't want to forget the way it sounded when he finally said it. She's family, no more talk. It's strange how just a few simple words can carry the weight of years of pushing, standing, defending, proving over and over that this love isn't some passing storm. I thought about you too, about all the times you sat outside this family line, holding my name close, while they tried to pull it back. You didn't shout your worth at them. You didn't beg to be seen. You didn't fold when they made it clear they'd rather see you gone than see me strong with you. You just stayed. Steady, silent when silence was strength, loud when truth needed a voice. He doesn't know half of what you carried for me. He doesn't know about the nights you stayed up, talking sense into my anger. When I was ready to walk away, just to make them comfortable. He doesn't know how many times you told me, don't fight for me, fight for us. Because this is bigger than what they think. I think deep down, he always knew he couldn't break what he didn't build. He could test it. He could threaten to pull away his support. He could say things to make you feel small, but you were never small, not for a second. Tonight when he stood in front of me, he said, "I see it now. I see why you didn't bend. She's different." He said it like he was admitting something to himself more than to me, like he was finally setting down a weight he'd carried just as long as we did, the weight of control, the weight of fear, the weight of a father trying to protect a son from the very thing that was saving him. I wish you'd seen the look in his eyes, not regret, but relief. Relief that he didn't break us. Relief that his own son didn't listen when he said to walk away. Relief that now he knows this stand makes me better, not weaker. He said, "You know what matters most to me? That you're not alone in this world. If she's your stand, she's mine now too." And just like that, the fight we fought so long for became something more than just ours. It became family. It became untouchable. So when you come here next time, hold your head high. Because this place that once felt like enemy ground is yours now too. No side whispers, no more eyes watching you like you're just passing through. You walk in like the queen you are, because even my father stands guard at your side now. And if ever someone inside or outside these walls tries to test that promise, I promise you this, they won't stand for long, because you didn't break when it was just you and me. You sure won't break now that my bloodline stands behind you too. So rest tonight, knowing this fight was worth every lonely day, every slammed door, every quiet dinner with words we never said out loud. It was worth it, because tonight his promise made what we built even stronger. Your name is safe here now, forever, and so is mine, right next to yours.